Really, really curious to see if Peter has these glasses. And if he does, do you think he'd actually sell them to us, is the question.
I don't know. So he might have to be put in the sharpshooter and we just steal them and then go.
Nobody's wiser.
So Peter has a studio here.
Oh, really?
Peter Rosenberg in the house.
Hey.
Hi.
What's going on?
How are you?
Oh my God, you have the coolest wrestling shirts ever.
I do. Bret Hart is my absolute favorite professional wrestler of all time. I have so many different pieces of Bret memorabilia from over the years.
So on this Most Wanted Treasures, I believe that's the name of the show, WWE A&E collaborative effort, which I gotta say, I just watched a couple episodes. It's pretty cool. I like it. Leave your review of the show in the comments as well. Also, do me a quick solid while you're here. Subscribe, hit the buttons, and leave your thoughts on what we're talking about. That's the idea over here. If you're new, is to just talk pro wrestling with you guys. Old stuff, new stuff, everything in between. And eventually we're going to have panels where you can call in and talk it up. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So definitely need your guys' help and support to push through algorithmically. But on this episode here, Bret the Hitman Hart, it was really cool. They reunited with him with some of his lost items. I didn't know Bret had a bunch of jackets and other things from his wrestling days that were stored away. It sounded like in his house, stolen. I wonder how that exactly happened. That's fucked up. And obviously, you know, the Hitman, the way he was screwed over with the screw job, one of the most talked about things ever in pro wrestling still to this day. I honestly really don't know if we know the truth about it all, exactly what really happened. There's so many wild theories out there, and you can catch a lot of them right here on YouTube where people break it all down. There's actually even theories out there. I think Kevin Nash said it, that he actually thought Bret was in on it too, that it was just this crazy work with so many swerves that just make your brain explode. I don't believe that theory. I believe Bret truly got screwed over, and you know, obviously R.I.P. Owen Hart, the loss of his brother, and just a lot of other tragic things that have happened with the Hart family over the years. And it is just crazy. Bret had a stroke, and it was really sad. You know, Bret was looking rough, all the things that had happened to him. It seemed like, you know, he was down and out, but here he is now, beautiful wife. He's doing some media. He seems to be doing way better and happier, and this was really cool for them to bring these items back to him. And they got him an old Hart Foundation jacket, which was really cool. But then you see here these Montreal screw job shades. The story gets a little bit iffy right here.
For a company, and they had me interview a guy who is a vintage sunglass dealer.
Okay.
From Montreal. So I meet this guy, we chat, really cool dude. At some point he texts me and goes, "What's your address?"
So this is sent to you?
Yes. The tickets to the beat up sunglasses signed by Bret.
That is definitely Bret's signature. His signature is very distinct.
Yep.
They're obviously a pair of the glasses, but there are thousands of those because he would not only give them every night, but you could buy them. All right, we need to verify these glasses are from that match. Like maybe if we pulled up the footage, have you tried to do that?
I have looked it up before.
Okay.
And it's hard to tell.
Let's try to like be little detectives.
All right, so let's take a look back. I think
it looks like it has a black kind of band around it. Could be a lighting thing.
The signature is there though. Look right here. There's the signature, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's the Hitman on the other side. It looks like the exact same. Oh wait, hold on, maybe not. This could actually be very telling. I think I may have just doomed myself. There's the signature, and there's the Hitman on the other
side.
Look,
the Hitman is written in pink.
The Hitman is written in pink.
Yeah.
Oh. And these ones are a little darker.
Oh no. These are not these. I am disappointed that upon further review, it does not appear that they are the Montreal Screwjob sunglasses. I'm crushed. My dreams have been shattered. My collector status, down a peg.
These are not them. These are a legit Bret Hart signature. They are a legit piece of merch from that era.
And the ticket.
And the ticket is real from that night. But it is not these sunglasses. So I think that we leave these in your hands as a very cool piece of memorabilia.
This is tough to get up from for me. But I'm also at the same time relieved. Had they turned out to be the Screwjob sunglasses, I feel like I would have ended up giving them to her. So in some ways, I'm kind of glad because I still treasure that they're a signed pair of original vintage Bret Hart glasses. All right, thank you guys.
You're so welcome. I'm so sorry.
Much, Peter.
You caused trauma.
At least I get to take it home.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave these with you. Come on, man. As you see, the fans in the comments are very speculative and sussed out by this. Peter Rosenberg's looking like quite the douche right here, man. And for those that don't know, Peter Rosenberg, as the fans, people commenting pointed out as well, was a hip hop DJ. They're like, this guy had to know these weren't official. He's a DJ in New York. You know, maybe this was just some kind of play that he was trying to do, or a clout chase, if you will, because a little bit of an update that some individuals, if you're not a hip-hop fan, which there's a lot of really cool instances where hip-hop and pro wrestling come together. WWE actually really dropped the ball on an opportunity to collaborate with someone out of the hip-hop world who is a massive fan base that is diehard and messes with them hard body karate, and it's a whole nother story. Comment though, those out there, if you're up on what I'm talking about. WWE dropped the ball on that one. AEW collabed with Dude a little bit, but Rosenberg though, he's not a DJ anymore. This radio station in which that he worked for let everybody go except for like one individual, and Rosenberg is actually here on YouTube now with Old Man Ebro, who it was his radio DJ partner. And I don't know if he's just trying to drum up some new publicity or momentum, because it's different. He's always had this radio job. He's collabed with WWE here and there or whatever, but you know, now I think he's strictly in the content space. So because this is a recent episode from my understanding, and I just don't know, like, what does everyone out there think? This guy just, because he's looking stupid, honestly, you know what I mean? And like he said, his collection status, his momentum, his stock has just plummeted a bit, because how could you not know? The signature was a different color. Things were flipped around on different sides where it was signed. Like, you heard him asking him, did you ever review the footage and go over it? And, oh yeah, I did. How did you not realize the colors didn't even match up? Left and right didn't even match up. Like, what is going on? You know, I just can't quite understand. Like, he had to know. And it seemed so disingenuous too. And he was like, oh man, oh, this is, you know, acting all brokenhearted, like he knew what it was. And did you also notice too, the gang wars? That is a different, this gang wars stuff is in there. Like, I don't know what's going on or why he pulled this bullshit. Just verifying, authenticating merch and signatures and stuff is a tricky game. Just period. You know what I mean? I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm a collector or anything, but certain things that I've seen, and I don't know, people that I know who have collected things, there's a lot of funny styles, shady stuff that goes on out there. And I don't know, man. I just don't know what in the hell Rosenberg was doing. Did he want to try to pass these off? He had to know that they were going to know, right? Like, I don't know. I just can't make heads nor tails of this. But the people caught this I caught it. So here I am bringing it to you guys out there. Once again, that's what we do. Talk pro wrestling. So what are your thoughts about it all? You know, do you think he looks like quite the douchebag? You know, is he trying to have a story to bring to YouTube now where he's at, because he's not a radio DJ anymore, to have some content, a big episode to talk about? Like if that would have went through, or I don't know. If you guys see anything pertaining to this story out there, leave me comments, links. That's another thing too that I always like to make clear to you guys. I don't claim to know everything, you know what I mean? So if there's something I missed, fill me in, share links with me, all that. But all in all, a cool episode. Bret reunited with some of his possessions, not the screw job glasses, which I wonder how Bret would have felt that day. You know, it still has to irk him, but you know, like I pointed out, man, from all that the highs during his career to tragedy, all kinds of other pitfalls and stuff that Bret Hart went through that had him at like all-time lows, stroke, not doing the best, not looking the best, to now flip everything around and be winning on the back nine of life, and just loving life with his beautiful wife. And you know, to see this episode happen, and to go over some of the Hart lineage again. You know, we all know the story. Maybe some of these newer age fans, obviously they know who Bret Hart is, but you know, for them to go back over it in this episode is a good thing for pro wrestling, all in all, man. So that'll do it on this one. Much love. Look forward to talking with y'all, and I will get with you on the next video.